What do you think a phobia is?
Being scared of something, or there's something that you really, really dislike.
Like being really, really scared of something.
Something that like stops you doing stuff because you're afraid of it happening.
Phobia is something you're like scared of and probably not comfortable talking about and experiencing.
Being extremely scared of something. I don't know.
It's like something you're really, really, really scared of that like makes you nervous when you think about it.
When someone's like terrified of something and when they experience it, like it's the only thing on their mind and I don't know, like they get tight chests and everything, and it's
Something that you're scared of and that you don't want to touch or see.
A phobia is something you're scared of.
What is your phobia? Tell us about it.
I'm afraid of clowns. I have a phobia of spiders.
I'm afraid of cats.
It's loud noises, so whenever I hear something really loud, it scares me.
Spiders, snakes, sharks, alligators. That's like the animals. And then it's like heights, small spaces, and the dark. But like not the dark as in, and the open sea. But like not the dark as in like my room, like the dark as in like the dark night, like in the like on the road or something.
Yeah.
I'm scared of glass floors. It's not that it'll break when I stand on it, it's just the fact that it's there.
I have two phobias. One, claustrophobia, which is like a fear of small spaces, and the other one's monophobia, which is like moths.
I have two phobias really. The first one is heights. Really don't like heights. Second one is flying. Can't do flying. Well, I can, I just hate it.
I remember when the movie It came out, I saw the trailer and I was just very afraid. And then I had like a couple of nightmares. And then I was really scared to be in the dark.
Yeah, I think I was kind of I never really liked cats, but when I was like 6 or something, I think, I was sleeping at my friend's house and she had a cat. I woke up, her cat, it kind of always was always in her room, so I woke up and I just felt this like cat like sitting on my neck. And like I was so scared to move, and I've just never been able to like touch one since because it really
My phobia is like big bodies of water and tsunamis. So I was probably 7 and the tsunami in Japan had happened, and I like watched the footage and I don't know why, but I did, and that's when my phobia started, and I like would not go near the ocean, and then it stopped, but then it came back, and I was in Spain for summer and I just would not go into the ocean.
How would you say it affects your life every day, or like does it affect your life?
It doesn't really, but like whenever I walk into a room, like I always like check all the corners to make sure that there's no spiders.
How would you feel if I showed you a picture of a moth?
Horrible. No, gross. I don't know. Disgusting. I got locked in the bathroom when I was like 7, and I had an anxiety attack, and I was in there for like 2 hours, and they had to like get all these people to try and get me out of it, and they had to like take the door off the hinges, and I was like trapped, and it was a really dark room as well. It was like
Can you give us a background story on why you're afraid of spiders?
I have no idea like why I am. I just am.
And I'm like afraid of people, like not people but like crowd or something like this. When there's 2 people around me, like I just feel really, really bad. When I was like 10 years old, there was like a party at my high school, like when I was 10, and there was like all of my friends around me, and all of the classrooms, like all of the high school was here, and someone like say, okay, just like go to your classroom, and there was like so much people around me that I just like I fell, and I just like cried, and I was screaming. It was horrible. Like one of my friends just like kept me, but I was like really screaming. It was horrible. I was like just thinking like I was like fall down. Yeah.
Well, like if I'm in the bathroom, I like can't use the hand dryers unless someone's with me.
It's like stage fright, and it's when you're like standing up in front of like loads of people, you just think everyone's judging you. Because like I do public speaking, and then we have to do like poems and stuff for public speaking, and I get so nervous. Like in first year, I just start crying in front of like 3 people.
Background story. I suppose the heights one is like you're afraid of falling, aren't you really? Flying is more to do with the fact of being sort of trapped in this plastic tube, with nowhere to go, with 200 other people breathing and recycling the air and all that sort of disgustingness. But yeah, like you can't get up out of your seat and go for a walk around. You can walk up and down and trip over everyone else, and this, I don't know whether I should tell this story. Well, okay, so I was on a plane once, right? I was very sick. Just point that out first. Very sick on the plane, and so I went to the bathroom, the back of the plane, right? And not feeling great, etc., etc. And then the seatbelt light came on. I was still in the bathroom, and then 5 minutes later, the guy was knocking at the door. What are you doing? Get out! Go back to your seat. Blah blah blah. So, anyways, eventually, yes, I had to get up. But they had to wait for me to leave the bathroom on the plane before we could actually descend back into Dublin, which didn't help the whole scenario of being trapped in this tube with disease and breathing and etc.
Oh dear. Do you ever think you're going to be able to get over your phobias?
No,
No?
never. Like, I don't think I'll even try.
Probably not. Well, I'll try, but I doubt that will happen.
Probably not. My friend tried to get me over it because she would just, I don't know, she wanted to, and it backfired so much. Like it was, it just made it worse.
Hopefully. Probably not though.
Well, I don't know whether it's a process of getting over them or just dealing with them. I've gotten used to dealing with it.
Well, I think maybe heights. I can kind of push myself to do things if I really want to, but yeah, and I'd say the tight spaces I'll probably have to over that.
Cool. Okay, that's it.
Yay!
Okay, that's it.